Hey everybody, I want to do a quick video on the new addition that I have for my 2007 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. I've been doing some upgrades to the suspension, the bumpers, some rock rails over the last few years, and what I'm going to do is upgrade the interior. To back up to June earlier this year, I was able to attend the 75th Bantam Jeep Heritage Festival. We're celebrating the 75th anniversary of the Jeep, and a lot of companies got together and decided to have a contest. Bartact, Trek Armor Industries, Poison Spider Customs, Four Wheel Parts Wholesalers, Icon, Method Racing Wheels, Synergy Manufacturers, and BF Goodrich was one. And so I was able to participate in a contest and ended up being one of the finalists, and was fortunate enough to actually win. I had an opportunity to race an axial RC car over a course, and over the time of that contest, Larry McRae laid down the fastest time of the day, and a lot of these companies were offered up, including Poison Spiders. They offered up gift certificates, products, if anyone can beat Larry McRae's time. And I was fortunate enough that after about 2 or 3 trials, I beat Larry's time. So thanks to all those guys, Mitch Walker, Ka from Icon, Larry McRae from Poison Spider, Method Racing Wheels. I know Justin there was from Rock Crawler. Anyway, everyone's a great big happy family in the off-road industry. They enjoy what they do. They're passionate about what they do. So a shout out to all those guys, and I really had a great time. But back to the seat covers. When I was waiting for these things to arrive, and they're finally here. So first thing about it, when I open them up, man, these things are tough. Everything is stitched, tough, Cordura, thick. Their signature feature that Bartact has is their molly across the back to place anything, hang anything, flashlights, whatever you have. On the seat back, there's a zippered pocket on the back. On the seat cushion itself, there's a zipper in the front as a map pocket. But again, these things, I've seen a couple reviews that people have done. They've tried to destroy these things, and they're tough. They just won't wear out. So the term you get what you pay for certainly applies to these things. Here's the headrest here. Included in the seat cover set is these bags that you can place on the back on the molly. They send 2, one for the driver's side, one for the passenger side. The rear is the same. The rear also has the same molly across the back. Again, everything is stitched along through here. Got a bag in the back seat. So again, I can't wait to get these things on and have them in my Jeep. But what we'll do, I'll take you over and take a look at the Jeep. I got some 35-inch BFGs on there. I have some Synergy Manufacturer tie rod and drag link. Got a Brawler light front bumper, and there's a shot out to Thomas at Rigid Industries for the D2 driving lights. Another addition this year was the Poison Spider rocker knockers. I got those on this year, so each year I kind of add to it. But I'll show you the interior, the seat covers that I'm going to be replacing are these Cover King seat covers. They've done me well, but as you can see, they're just not the quality. There's some stitching there that has stretched, some stitching down here, getting in and getting out. But they've served their purpose. I got them. They were having a special where you can buy the front set, get the rear set free. So I ended up taking advantage of the buy one get one free. But I'm definitely can't wait to get those Bartact covers in there. So there's I'm representing some of the companies that are on my Jeep there. Rigid Industries, Poison Spider Customs, Rock Crawler, Synergy Manufacturing. I do have a Super Chips tuner in there, and there's the Bartact emblem on there. So again, I appreciate all these guys for helping me out. I'm gonna It's about 90 degrees right now, so the garage is air conditioned, so I'm going to pull the Jeep back in there. I won't bore you with the install. Everybody hopefully knows how to install seat covers. You pull the old ones off, put the new ones on, just, attach some Velcro, pull some cord and tie it down, but I'll give you a look at them once I get them in. So, well, I'm about halfway through the install. I have the fronts in, and again, nothing too strenuous or technical about this. Just pull the old covers off, put the new covers on. There's some Velcro, some straps, just kind of pulling them tight down. But here's what the fronts look like. There's the front end, and again, nice tight fit. These things are awesome. Just going to take a little bit to break in. I'm sure they'll fit a little bit better. But 2 installation videos that I have watched on these seats is, as you notice, the top does not have holes for the headrests. So there's headrest buttons, clasp, if you will, that they allow to slide up and down. They were not there. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you what I did with the driver's side here. And I'm to that stage here where what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an X-Acto knife, and you can see the indent or the outline where these plugs are. One of the guys that I saw in a video, he popped those mounts out, plastic plugs out, cut the seat covers, put them down, slid the plug down in. But I find that if you do that prior to installing the cover may not be on tight. The Bartact logo may not be centered. So what I did is I have them snug down on here. And what I'm going to do now is, here's the center of this. I'm going to take an X-Acto knife and just slowly score this. And let me see if I can do this with one hand. Score this and slowly kind of open this up. And then what you do is you kind of take this trying to get this done here with, like I said, with one hand. But and what you do once you have that done, you push this down, work it around, slide this underneath. There's a couple little frays there. Slice that a little bit, open that up, open that up a little bit, work this around, push this underneath the cap, and there you go. So that's perfect. There's no wrinkles there, so it's perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing with that, and then we'll move on to the back. So far so good, man. These things are awesome. I love them. Here's another little tip or trick that I run into. The passenger side I hadn't done yet, but as you can see, the other seat cover actually had Velcro that strapped around the rear headrest. This one here does not. It actually just has a couple slits, so this could come back and fold over when you do the folding seats. But what I did is I popped this little plastic panel off of the headrest, and actually this, see if I can do this, these 2 little push pins here, there's a push pin here and a push pin on the other side, and basically the headrest slides right down on there and snapped in place. So again, that was just kind of a little tidbit. This is an 07 model, so you're going to have to do that so that these things stay on. So things are looking good, fitting nice, tight, snug. So going to finish up the install here and take a look at them when they're in. Well, it's been a couple hours and I finally got all 4 seat covers on. The fronts were easier than the backs. The back I ran into a few little snags, but I figured it out. There wasn't any directions in there, but again, it's pretty simple, straightforward. Pull the old covers off, put the new covers on, but take a look and see what they look like. Again, nice quality seat cover. great fit. I mean, you had to wrestle a little bit with them to get them on, but that's the way you would want a seat cover, nice and tight. Of course, they're going to break in a little bit. Again, the fronts were real easy. The backs I had a little bit of ciphering to do. Talk to you about the headrest I saw. I had to pop those off, put the back seat cover on. Actually forgot to fish the seat belt for the center passenger in. So what you have to do is you have to unbolt that seat belt there and actually run it up through and then back down to the bottom of the seat. But other than that, the fit and finish is fabulous. There's one of the bags I hung on the passenger seat. Again, got the nice pockets in here. Got the molly all over the place on the sides. Show you, got the mat pocket right in here. Again, the molly everywhere on each side of the driver's side seat, the back of the driver's side seat. The entire back seat is all molly. Got a bag hanging here, got a bag hanging here. Flashlights and a mag light makes molly compatible holders. So I'm sure they'll break in a little bit. This Velcro there, but man, so far I'm liking these seat covers. Just getting them in. They look nice. Great color. Color match is awesome. So here's the beautiful Bartact logo. So, all right. Well, thanks, Mitch Walk from Bartact Trek Armor. I know I'm going to be using this Jeep and these seat covers in these Jeep for off-roading and anything else I want to get into. I do a lot of hunting and fishing, so appreciate it. Hope that everyone enjoyed the video. Give you a little outlook into the product of Bartact and their seat covers, but I highly recommend them. Great people there. Obviously a great product, as you can see. So look up Bartact Trek Armor and see what they have to offer. All right, thanks guys.